Long-term stay, Philippines versus Cambodia. Dreaming of a long stay in Southeast Asia? Watch this before you pack your bags. I lived in the Philippines for over 12 years, and I've been in Cambodia for the past 2. Sunshine, low cost of living, island life. It's tempting, I get it. But not all tropical dreams are created equal. Whether you're planning to retire, work remotely, or just escape the grind for a while, choosing between the Philippines and Cambodia isn't as easy as it sounds. Visas, healthcare, internet, safety, cost of living, local language. They all matter. And after 15 years of combined experience on the ground, I've got some honest comparisons you won't hear from tourist brochures or TikTok. This is the real talk. Philippines versus Cambodia for long-term living. Let's dive in. Visa and entry. Philippines. The Philippines gives most nationalities 30 days visa-free, and you can extend it repeatedly, up to a maximum of 3 years without leaving the country. Sounds generous, right? But there's a catch. Every time you leave the country, even just for vacation, the whole process starts over. That means new fees, new stamps, and a fresh cycle of visits to immigration offices. Expect monthly or bi-monthly extensions unless you pay upfront for longer periods, and yes, the fees add up. The process is bureaucratic, not hard, but time-consuming. Patience required. Retirement visa, SR/V. If you're over 50, you can apply for a special resident retire visa, but you'll need a bank deposit starting from $10,000 to $20,000, depending on your pension status, plus other documents. The SRRV gives you perks like multiple entry, exemption from exit clearance, and permanent residency, but setup costs can be steep. Cambodia. Cambodia is visa-friendly and stress-free. You have 2 choices on arrival or online. Tourist visa, 30 days, extendable once for another 30 days. Not meant for long stays. Ordinary visa, also called E-Class or E-Type, the expat favorite. It costs just $35, $5 more than a tourist one. Valid for 30 days, but can be extended for 1, 3, 6, or 12 months. 6-month and 12-month extensions come with multiple entries, so you can leave and return freely. Retirement visa, ER. If you're over 55, Cambodia makes it ridiculously easy. No income proof, no bank deposit, and no nonsense. Just a passport and a few passport-sized photos. You can stay for years with minimal hassle. Bonus: the entire process is handled by visa agencies, so no standing in line at government offices. The only thing you'll wait for is your coffee. Let's summarize now. Philippines. Great if you love tropical vibes and don't mind regular immigration visits. Long-term stay is doable, but requires time, money, and patience, especially if you travel in and out often. Cambodia. Much easier, cheaper, and more relaxed. You can secure a long-term stay quickly, even as a retiree, freelancer, or nomad. No deposit, no visa headaches, and multi-entry options. My personal choice is clear here. Cambodia. Language. Philippines. If you're a foreigner, the Philippines is the language jackpot. English is widely spoken, officially used, and taught in schools. Road signs, contracts, menus, airport announcements, everything is in English. Sure, locals speak Filipino or regional languages like Bisaya, Ilocano, Ilonggo, but almost everyone can communicate in English at a conversational level. From kids to tricycle drivers to government workers, they get you. This makes everyday life way easier. Renting an apartment? No translator needed. Going to the doctor? They'll explain everything in English. Making friends? You'll be joking in no time. Filipinos love wordplay and sarcasm. English fluency is one of the top reasons the Philippines remains a favorite for expats, digital nomads, and retirees. Cambodia. In Cambodia, Khmer is the official language, and English? Well, it depends. In tourist areas like Siem Reap or Phnom Penh, many locals in hospitality speak decent English. But in local markets, government offices, or the countryside, not so much. You'll hear English attempted here and there, sometimes charming, sometimes completely confusing. It helps to have Google Translate or a friendly Khmer speaker nearby. Or better yet, use a local fixer or agency when dealing with visas or bureaucracy. The good news? Khmer people are kind, patient, and will go out of their way to help, even if it means a 5-minute game of charades to figure out what electric bill means. Still, if you plan to stay long-term and live more locally, learning some basic Khmer phrases will go a long way. Language summary. Philippines. English everywhere. Hassle-free life. Perfect for long stays without a language barrier. Cambodia. Manageable in tourist zones, but more challenging the deeper you go. Be ready for language learning, or hire help when needed. Verdict. Philippines. Clear winner. Let's get into something close to everyone's heart. Food. Philippines. Filipino cuisine is, let's say, an acquired taste. Locals love it, and there are some hits like adobo, lechon, sinigang, and sisig. But overall, the flavors are often heavy on salt, sugar, and oil, with fewer herbs and spices than other Southeast Asian cuisines. If you're a foodie expecting bold, fragrant dishes like Thai or Vietnamese, you might be disappointed. In fact, the Philippines often ranks low on international food satisfaction surveys. Still, cities like Manila or Cebu offer plenty of Western restaurants, cafes, and fast food chains. But be prepared. Imported ingredients and international food can be pricey. Cambodia. Khmer food flies under the radar, but it might surprise you. Dishes like fish amok, a creamy coconut curry, lok lak pepper sauce beef, grilled pork and rice, and green mango salad are flavorful and fresh, without being overpowering. Cambodian cuisine uses more herbs, spices, and fresh ingredients compared to the Philippines. Even basic local meals tend to be lighter and more balanced. In Siem Reap or Phnom Penh, you'll find great international variety. French, Italian, Indian, Thai, vegan, and even artisanal bakeries, all at affordable prices. It's one of the reasons why Cambodia often scores higher with food-loving travelers. Yes, rural Cambodia still features the occasional spider or cricket on the menu, but those are mostly for tourists or the curious. You'll find plenty of good, normal food all over the country. Summary. Philippines has a few standout dishes and more Western chains, but lacks spice and diversity in everyday meals. Cambodia offers a wider range of herbs, spices, and fresh ingredients, and in cities, a much more diverse and consistently praised food scene. Verdict. Cambodia wins on flavor and variety. Cost of living. Now we get to the question that keeps showing up in comment sections. Where can I live cheaper? Philippines. The Philippines can be affordable, but it depends where you are. Big cities like Manila, Cebu, or Iloilo can get expensive fast, especially if you're looking for Western comforts. Imported food, private healthcare, high-speed internet, decent apartments in safe neighborhoods. All of these come with a premium. Rent can range from $250 to $1,000 a month, depending on your lifestyle and location. Electricity is one of the highest in Asia, especially if you're using air conditioning. Also, island living can sound dreamy until you realize everything has to be shipped in, including your favorite peanut butter. One more thing, inflation in the Philippines is real. Prices are rising steadily. Cambodia. Cambodia is consistently cheaper, even in main cities like Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. You can rent a decent studio or one-bedroom apartment for $150 to $600 a month, with lower utility bills and often furnished. Eating out is cheaper too. You can still get a solid local meal for $2 to $3, and even Western restaurants are affordable. Domestic flights are rare, but you'll save money using buses, minivans, or even tuk-tuks. Visa extensions, healthcare, and even SIM cards are cheaper and easier to manage. Also, you don't need to live like a backpacker to enjoy the savings. Cambodia allows for a comfortable semi-Western lifestyle on a lower budget. Summary: from my own experience, living in the Philippines cost me $1,500 to $2,000 a month in the province. And in Manila, it was rarely under $2,000, sometimes hitting $2,500. In Cambodia, with similar living standards, I comfortably spend $1,000, $1,500 a month, and the paperwork is simpler. The Philippines can still be affordable, but costs sneak up fast in big cities or tourist islands. For retirees or digital nomads, Cambodia lets you stretch your money further without lowering your quality of life. Verdict: Cambodia wins for overall value, health, safety, and staying connected. Let's group a few practical things into one quick reality check. For healthcare, both countries have decent private hospitals in bigger cities, but in rural areas, it can be hit or miss. Expats in Cambodia sometimes head to Thailand for serious treatment, while the Philippines has more hospitals overall, though quality still varies a lot depending on location. Safety-wise, Cambodia can feel calmer on an average stay, while the Philippines generally stays safe, but has more reports of petty scams and pickpocketing in busy areas. That said, both countries have regions best avoided and plenty of communities where you'll feel secure. As for the internet, both work well enough for remote life, just not with Swiss precision. Cities are fine, but a backup mobile plan is smart in either place. Power cuts? Yes, in both, especially during the rainy season. So when it comes to health, safety, and staying connected, it is not about one country winning. It is about knowing the local quirks and adapting wherever you are. Both countries equally deserve a golden mark from me. When I look at everything together, Cambodia ends up slightly ahead. The pace of life, visa options, and overall costs just give it that extra push. Still, for many people, the Philippines could be the better match, especially if English fluency, tropical island living, or a bigger expat scene are high on the list. Both countries have their own charm and challenges, and part of the fun is finding out which one feels like home for you.